Welcome back, everybody. This is Moon and Magic ASMR, and today I am picking up the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood once again. For episode 1, we met Abramar and we sealed our 4-element contracts, which I believe is going to decide some of our fate for the rest of the game. So I think today we're going to get a little bit more into the actual storyline of things. So I'm going to go ahead and hit continue for our file here. And we officially have our first visitor. Or we can start the game by creating another card, which I think is what I'm going to do. Just because if I do a reading for this visitor here, I want some more options. All right. And yes, yesterday we also started with our first 4 cards. So let's see. I don't have any air energy left. So I have lots of fire. Haven't used any of the fire yet. So I could use, or I could make a card with this one. Quicksand Graveyard. Nope. Maybe this one. Let's see. That one looks pretty intense. Ooh. VY Canis Majoris, one of the largest known stars, the forbidden behemoth, was once imprisoned at the core of this red hypergiant. Then we have the sunset one. I really like that one. I'm feeling really drawn to this one, so let's use it. And we could have this as our next selection, Sidereal Lovers, a goddess in love with a sidereal snake, an ever-burning passion that shatters the fabric of the void. Oh no, I don't have any air to use that one. I really liked that one. Okay, I have enough for this one. I have enough for this one, the dragon. The florist. I don't have a whole lot going on. I don't know which one is going to go with my choice here. I guess we will use the dragon. And now we got to pick some elements. I mean, this is almost too fitting because my card is in space. Okay, let's make something cool. Shall we? How do I move it? Okay. I want it coming out of something. I guess we could do it out of the treasure. We just have to send it to the foreground. Probably make it a bit bigger. Use this. Send it to the background. Give it a nice tail. And I'm going to move this more here. Add some coins. Add some stars. And there we go. We have our next card. Finish. All right, the card Legend. The energy of the star is fierce. Those hated by the dragon will wither away. The asteroid foretells imminent tragedy. The overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing power, death and rebirth. The meanings are sabotage, adversity, rejection, bad omen, change, and rebirth. That's awesome. So we only have 4 cards, I guess, because after we sealed the fire contract, we passed out for days, apparently. I think we're going to leave it at that. So let's go talk to our visitor, see who it is. All right, dear Fortuna, my name is Thea, and I write to you from the arbitrage office. Your personal situation caught the attention of my superiors, who tasked me with reviewing your case. I would like to interview regarding your exile and write a plea to your coven's leader to revisit your case if we judge the punishment to be excessive. Okay, I would love to invite Thea over. Thanks for having me. My name is Thea, Arbiter Badge 210. Thank you for coming, Arbiter. I really appreciate the office paying attention to my case. I've been isolated for 200 years so far. That's precisely why I'm here. The arbitrage office recently discovered your situation, and we are worried it may go awry for the community. Excessive punishments beget rancor, and a 1,000-year-long exile? That's the perfect recipe to build up a lot of bad blood. And we all know what a witch can do with a surplus of bad blood. But I am here to help you. Let me know about your case, and we'll look for a way to make you feel better. Thank you. I already had a meeting with Adana, the leader of your witch clan. Adana told me that you predicted the fall of your coven. She explained to me that she didn't punish you for that, though. She punished you because of how you handled it. Apparently, you plunged the coven into chaos, giving ill advice to any witch, telling them to prepare for the end of times. And those actions almost destroyed the coven before its time. So she decided to exile you and deprive you of your deck so that you can meditate on the range and meeting of your powers. Now that's the official version. I'm interested in what you have to say. Do you think what you did was wrong? Okay, we got our first choice. No or yes. Should be too close. I'm gonna say yes, just to save face, because I feel like this person really wants to help me out. Okay, you acknowledge your leader's wisdom. That makes things easier. Next question. Do you think your punishment is fair? Absolutely not. This is way too excessive. Or I could lie and say, yes, I trust Adana's judgment. I'm gonna go absolutely not. This is way too excessive. I understand. Hardly anyone would accept this kind of sentence. How are you coping with centuries of isolation? This is horrible. Help me, please. Or at first it was hard, but now I think I can manage. I'm gonna say this is horrible, because it is. This is horrible. Help me, please. Oh no. We need to fix your situation. Top priority. Thank you. I think we can at least alleviate your sentence somehow. I still don't understand why Adana deprived you of your tarot deck. I mean, if you're isolated, what does she care if you have your magic or not? That's something I'm supposed to reflect on while exiled. It's a pity because I'd have loved to have my fortune read. Anyway, before I leave, as an arbiter, I'm obligated to ask. Anything to confess? Actually, I am crafting a new deck for divination. Oh, wow. That's bold. But I don't think what you're doing is illegal. Adana took your tarot deck from you, but she doesn't have the authority over your new creations. Yet. I'm sure she won't be happy to hear it, though. You don't need to report to Adana, right? I trust in the office's neutrality. Of course, unless you break the magical pact or it becomes relevant during a trial, we won't disclose sensitive information from our investigation. In any case, what I'm crafting isn't a tarot deck, it's something new. Oh really? Can I see it? Would you like a reading? As an arbiter, it's my duty to make sure that your new product doesn't break the magical pact, so I would love a reading very much. Yes, please. It'll be my pleasure. Yay, we get to do our first reading. Is there something you want to ask the deck? I want to know what's in the future regarding my career as an arbiter. Very well. I'm going to draw 2 cards for you. The first one is to look for opportunities and good omens, and the second one is to warn you about possible challenges or adversities. That's scary. Would you prefer not to know? No, please, go ahead. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, Hymn of Fortune. The merchant caravan spreads conversations, a strong avatar for justice. Imbued with purpose, the Arbiter's book puts this revelation in front of my eyes. A hurricane of air energy will stir luck and call for the unexpected. It sounds like a good card, but it's almost like you want that to be the good card. You want that to be the bad card so that your bad isn't that bad, right? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. I see war. You'll be sent into combat. Oh my, you are going to kill a witch. Or you will suffer a critical permanent injury or wound. I mean, if you are sent into combat, most likely you will get a wound, and you most likely will kill a witch. So I feel like this is the best answer. Yes, I'm gonna pick this one. You will suffer a critical permanent injury or wound. No, why? I can't really tell how, but be careful. I can tell it'll be violent. There's no way to avoid it? I'm sorry, but no. The best you can do is prepare for it. Understood. I'll focus on training my combat skills. It comes with the job, I guess. Be strong. Okay. Let's assign this to the good. You are going to be promoted to a higher rank. In the future, you and I will become allies. Or you are going to meet someone really special that's going to change your life. I like this one. You are going to meet someone really special that's going to change your life. Oh no. Oh no? We arbiters can't be in a relationship. It doesn't have to mean a romance necessarily. It could, well, be a figure so inspiring that they make a better arbiter. Or reconnecting with a long-lost friend. I can't afford to fall in love. Please help me. But I said, all those options feel like falling in love. Aren't you the amorous one, huh? Dating is the thing I miss the most from my life before becoming an arbiter. Well, I'll be strong. Well, what do you think of my new deck? Oh. I want to be adored. Okay. That was amazing. And a bit scary. So we just had our air contract come to fruition. Okay. And a bit scary, but mostly amazing. Thank you. Your gift could be a very valuable asset to our office. It's a crime that you're imprisoned here. Well, I shouldn't position myself in such matters, at least not that strongly. In any case, it's an objective truth that your skills are wasted on this forsaken rock. Now, as an arbiter, I can't simply overrule Adana's sentence, but I'm going to lift the ban on visitation. Wow, can you really do that? I just requested a permit from the main office. It'll become effective as soon as my arbiter's notebooks gets updated with a moon stamp. Arbiter's office are updated in the master grimoire as soon as my pen touches the paper. All of what I've written so far is already in the office archives. You girls sure are effective, eh? There are witch covens all around the universe. We can't afford to be traveling back and forth to the moon temple all the time. Makes sense. And it's official. You can now receive guests on your cute asteroid home. This makes me happier than I can express. Teehee, you deserve this. I'm just so happy to ease your pain. Thank you so much. I'm just doing my job. Do you want me to let your coven know? Just let Jasmine and Dahlia know for now. I'm not ready to go public yet. It's been 200 years. I understand. I'll send a falcon to each of them. Thanks again. Well, I should be going now. It's been a pleasure to meet you, and thanks for the reading. Take care. Let me know if there's any trouble. Bye. Well, I think that went really well. I don't remember it going like that in my first playthrough. Okay, making of a witch. We get our first little cutscene. I've had a 5-minute long orgasm. No way, you're shitting me. How do you know it was 5 minutes? Were you counting? I swear, I don't know what he did to me. I pushed him away when I started coming. He rolled up a cigarette and smoked it while watching me squirm. When he put it away, I was still fighting the last spasms over the carpet. I'm so jealous. I want to have a super orgasm too. How did he do it? Well, he put his special toy in my butt. That played a major role, but I think it was the combination of many factors. The incense, the cocktails he prepared, the music, the smell of the sea. The planets just aligned, what can I say? So cool. Hearing about your sex adventures is so fun. You should write a book. I'd rather keep it between us. I don't want everyone to discover that I'm a sex goddess. Imagine dealing with all those slimy middle-aged guys at the office. True, true. You should calm down with the sex goddess stuff a little, or you'll end up finding trouble. More trouble, I mean. Oh, come on, it's been a couple of scares. What's life for if not to enjoy ourselves? You need to find someone half as good as me to understand all the good sex you've been missing out on, sis. Ew. I gotta say, I wouldn't mind experiencing for myself what a goddess can do. What are you saying? You have Alicia. Actually, we broke up. Oh girl, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry, Eva. What happened? We've been dating since high school and I guess we just drifted apart. But you looked so good together the last time we had dinner at your apartment. Yeah, we've always been good at putting up a front. But the truth is that this last year we've been fighting too many times a week. What about? Oh, the stupidest details. I have my theory about what is pissing Alicia off, anyway. I tried to confront her about it, but she wouldn't admit it because that would make her a bad person or something. It was because of the activism, right? Wow, how did you know? Nah, I just said it because it pisses me off a little bit too, to be honest. Patrice, I guess sometimes I can be a bit too passionate. It's not that. Being around someone that fundamentally good can be frustrating. I mean, you're vegan, only consume local produce. Wear repurposed clothes, volunteer at a soup kitchen. But that's not that much of a sacrifice. It's just about working on your habits, really. Come on. Okay, I get it. But I never asked Alicia to do all those things. Like I said, it's not your fault, but I couldn't be happy eating Burger King and wearing leather boots around next to you. Come on, I'm sure their relationship was more complicated than that. Nah, she's dead right. She just couldn't stand this goody two-shoes. Look, the sea. Ah, it smells so good. We're here, girls. Let's offer our souls to the ocean and cleanse all the shit we've picked up from the city. I can't wait to see the meteor shower. I'm gonna wish for the three of us to leave everything behind and come live here. I love you. Aw, always so corny. Haha, I love you too. Fortuna, are you a virgin? What? Why would you ask that? You never talk about dating, and I've never known any boyfriends or girlfriends of yours. I've had sex, but I've never had a relationship. Don't try to look cool. My sister had sex once in high school, and that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. I was just curious. I don't know. I like sex, I think. But I rarely find anyone that piques my interest. Well, don't worry. You'll find someone special eventually. And if she doesn't find anyone, that's alright, too. Relationships are overrated. Ah, maybe. Stay out of my business, you two. It's the next stop. I'm pulling over. I'm gonna start preparing dinner. Do you feel like pizza? Yes, my body is so ready for pizza. Do it, sis. Coming right up. Oh my gosh, we get to make the pizza? Okay, well, clearly the one girl is vegan, so that would disregard this plate. Instead, we'll do mushroom and olives. Mushrooms and olives and basil. I guess I could do pepperoni just on half. Just on part of it here. This is so much fun. Okay, Okay, she's getting extra olives over there because she's gotta have something on her pizza. Okay, there's my beautiful pizza. Actually, now that I'm taking a look at it a little further away, it needs a little bit more olives. Okay, just like that. Beautiful. Finish. There's something magic about this dough. Having a sister that owns a food truck sure is a perk. Yeah, thanks for the pizza and for the ride, Fortuna. Although, I'll just have one slice. Ah, the pepperoni. Yeah, too much for me. Why didn't you just pick it off? Eva, I made you half of the pizza that had no cheese and no pepperoni, but okay. I've already sweated all over the pizza. I wouldn't mind making an exception, especially with cheese, but pepperoni is a step too far. I'm so sorry, Eva. I'll go make another one right now. No, don't worry. I brought some fruit in case you made something I should skip. I wouldn't want to impose. No, really, it's no problem. It's alright, seriously. I'm just happy to be here. I'm so excited, I'm not even hungry. Okay, I'm sorry. On the other hand, I am starving and love pepperoni. So you made my day, Fortuna. Great, cosmic balance restored. Haha. I could have done without the arugula though. Yuck. Oh, it's arugula, not basil. Duh. By the way, how long until the meteor shower? It could start any minute now. We'll definitely be watching stars fall in less than an hour. What are you girls gonna ask for? Huh? We're not supposed to tell, are we? That's up to you. But I believe the stars don't care about what you say out loud. What are you gonna wish for? Many things, I have a list. But I guess at my most important wish is I want to be a better person. What do you mean? You're already a good person. Don't bother sweet talking me. I can tell. I see it reflected in you and in people at the office and in every guy after they ejaculate. I'm obnoxious. You could work on your empathy a bit, yeah? Fortuna? It's okay. We promised we'd never bullshit each other. Right, little asshole? I love you. I love you too. Ugh, I never get you two. Well, I guess we're a pair of mean sisters, and that's what they... I guess we're a pair of mean sisters, and that's that there, and that's all there is to it. What do you plan to wish for, Eva? I want to save the world. Come on, you can't really be that selfless. No, really. It makes me really anxious. Even with everything I do, no matter if I recycle, consume critically, go to rallies, or donate part of my income to fight poverty, the world always moves in the wrong direction. We can't fight whoever's in the driver's seat. I want the stars to help me not give up against impending doom. I'm sorry. Eva, would you like me to help you figure this stuff out with my cards? Oh, yes, please. I've been thinking about your tarot deck all day, but I was too shy to ask. You know I enjoy reading your fortune. Please, go ahead. Alright, what do you want to know? I want to know about the world's fate. That's very brave. Are you sure you want to ask the tarot about this? Yes. Even if what we find is something terrible? Yes. Okay, we'll look into the fate of the world. Also, I'd like to know what I can do to make it a better place. Understood. Focus on those questions in your mind while I shuffle the cards. The devil, the beast, is the keeper of everything that is forbidden. Their servants ooze with lust and invite you to fall into temptation. Enlightenment beyond corruption. Okay. I mean, this is like... I don't know if, like, I should put it for the world's fate, because, like, it sounds like the world... I don't know. Okay. A non-human entity will rule over us and make us all happy. Okay. Super bacteria will disseminate humanity, leaving us to simpler times. Okay. You'll get to witness the beginning of an era of space travel. In time, humanity will expand beyond the solar system. I am torn which one to do. I kind of want to do the super bacteria because I'm a big sucker for simpler times. But this one sounds the most positive. You'll get to witness the beginning of an era of space travel. In time, humanity will expand beyond the solar system. Okay, let's do that. Wow, really? That's amazing, but how can you tell? You won't get to set foot on other planets, but your grandson will prosper on Mars. Haha, you're just messing with me, right? On the other hand, the Earth will slowly die, overexploited in service of the conquest of space. Many animal species will perish. In time, Earth will be reduced to a planetary slum. Stop. Stop. Just stop. You're messing with me, right? I swear to you, this is what the cards are telling me. You're usually more vague, like there's an opportunity to develop yourself, or you will soon face a challenge. Now you're like channeling visions from another dimension or something. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Maybe it's the energy of the meteor shower, or some planets we don't know just about aligned over my deck. But I see it as clear as I can see your face. This is the fate of the world. How can you say those things with a straight face? I can't decide whether to cry or to laugh. Do you still want to know about what you can do about all this? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's hear the whole joke. Alright, we got the Hermit. Nothing you do will matter. Better give up and have fun. Or, incapable of fighting corporations and governments, you'll start a foundation to support the damned. Yes, that one for sure. Aw, that's beautiful. And sad. But also beautiful. You will create homes. You'll feed the hungry. Your foundation will give many people a second chance. You're gonna make me cry. My foundation will stay to pick up the pieces they leave behind here on Earth then? Cards didn't say that. They'll create good for many people here or on Mars, that's for sure. That's good to know. I didn't expect the cards to be this wild and specific. I'm so sorry. No, it's alright. It's been scary but also fun. If your prediction ever becomes real, my grandchildren will think I've lost it when I keep telling them about how my friend predicted all this through tarot. You're aware that you just totally screwed with Ava's head, right? I didn't mean to. Come on, it hasn't been that bad. A future that distant just feels like fiction, prophecy or not. What about you? Now that you know the fate of the world, what are your plans? I feel sorry for the Earth, but I believe it would be beautiful for humanity to reach other planets. I love space. I would love to leave this place. Oh, maybe you'll get to visit Mars. I don't think so. Fortuna foretold I'll have bone cancer in my 50s, so I doubt I'll ever get to reach the stars. That's horrible. Why did you tell your sister that, Fortuna? We were kids, and I dared her to read as far as she could into my future. I've never read to anyone's end ever again. I felt a terrifying presence lurking beyond my vision. Like if I could keep on reading beyond death, then... now I'm scared. I will never forget that feeling. At that moment, my fortune-telling skills were enhanced in some way. I've never been wrong since then. It's true, I can vouch for that. Don't tell me that. I don't want the world to go bananas. Maybe we can fight magic with magic. Look, the meteor shower has begun. Let's ask the shooting stars to fix the scary future. Since it's just the three of us on this beach, why don't we tell the stars what we want out loud? I already told you what I'm gonna wish for, so I'm okay. Okay. I'll go first. Please, stars, save the world from the fate Fortuna foretold. Give us a chance to make it right. You made my sister sound like a villain. Aw, don't say that. Stars, please make my sister happy. Help her find whatever she's always been looking for. Hey, weren't you going to wish to become a better person? Nah, that wouldn't suit me. I'd rather use my wish to take care of my little sister. That means you're a good person already. Oh, shut up. Don't ruin my cool moment. Come on, Fortuna, ask them. Speak from your heart. It doesn't matter. Please tell us. Where's your mind? What's the thing you want so wild only the stars could give it to you? I want you to be happy. I know there is something else. I smell it in the sea breeze. I keep seeing it in the dance of every flame. When I look at my cards, I can tell that magic is real. Yet everyone's always reminding me of how childish I am. I don't want to be a woman. I want to be a witch. And we are back in our little house. That wasn't so bad, right? That Arbiter Thea seems nice. Yeah, I feel like she genuinely wants to help. It's not a vibe you often get from magical authorities. So bold of you to go and confess you're crafting a new divination deck. I don't feel intimidated by Thea. Or this deck isn't going to be a secret for long. I'm going to say I don't feel intimidated. We could use her help. I see. Okay, you know your coven better than me. Should we do that reading we had pending now? It can wait. You have mail waiting to be read anyway. What's the matter? Are you scared? Scared? Who? Me? Yes, I am. What? Why? I've had other beings read me the cards, the stones, the bones, the pendulum, you name it. But what you do doesn't feel like fortune telling. It feels like you're tearing the cosmic wheel apart. Your readings are too deep and too sharp. But that level of insight is something desirable in a seer, isn't it? Absolutely. You're the best I've ever seen in a long existence. But exposing oneself to your arts feels so taxing. I'm happy though. It's been ages since someone stirred fear or unrest in me. Thank you. Happy to bother you, I guess. But don't think you'll be able to postpone this reading indefinitely. Sure. Don't let me keep you now. It seems like you have friends eager to meet you again. Okay, so we have 2 visitors. Let's go with this one here. Fortuna, this is great news. I'm dying to see you, girl. Say the word and you'll have me coming through your window ASAP. Dahlia. So Dahlia was our friend's girlfriend / ex. Fortuna, it's me, Dahlia. Okay, well, she's excited, clearly. It's really you. I can't believe it. I'm so happy to see you. What's up? Tell me what you've done these past 200 years. Come on. 2 fucking centuries. Can you believe it? That fucking Adana. I swear to you, she's gonna pay. Slow down, please. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe I'm finally speaking to you again. So bring me up to speed. There's nothing much to tell you, actually. It's been boring as hell here. I almost lost it, or maybe I did lose it. I don't really know anymore. I wouldn't be able to stay locked up and isolated for so long, I'm telling you. I would have gone to Adina to kill or to be killed. I wish for your strength. What are you saying? You're stronger than me. 200 years by yourself and you're still standing? I don't know anyone stronger than you. That's another kind of strength too, I guess. But I envy you. Ready to go out with a bang, but not a whimper like me. But you didn't go yet, girl. I'm sure you've got plenty of pent-up energy ready to get back at the universe whenever you regain your freedom. Actually, I've been crafting my own divination deck. What? What do you mean crafting? You're making the cards and all? Yes, that's exactly it. I summon images from dominions of the cosmos for the backgrounds. Then I summon images of cosmic arcana and energy symbols. And I compose the design of the cards with them. The meaning of the cards vary depending on which elements and energies I combine. That sounds crazy cool. Show me your favorite card. Well, the deck is still too green. I need to make a lot of cards. It doesn't matter. Show me your favorite so far. Okay, I get to show her my favorite. I think I like this one. Oh, it moved over. That's okay. Whoa, Fire Scorion. What a name for a card. And I love the art. This is already cooler than your old tarot deck. What does this card mean? These cards are harder to summarize than the tarot ones. For example, this one could mean sabotage, adversity, rejection, bad omen, change, rebirth. Whoa, and how do you know which meaning to pick when you draw one? Context and instinct. And you never doubt yourself? How can you tell you're not making them all up? It's natural to guess yourself. It's natural to second guess yourself when you're a student of the divinatory arts. But I left the phase behind long ago, back when I was a mortal girl. A prediction of mine has never failed to happen, not a single time. I even foretold that humans would leave Earth and start conquering their solar system. And I did this almost a century before it happened. Shit, that's amazing. Read the cards for me, please? Sure, but don't you want to catch up first? This is catching up. Show me what you've got. Okay, what do you want to ask the deck? I want to know how you've been these last 2 centuries. I can tell you that myself. I don't think you can. We witches lie to ourselves by nature. I bet I'm not the only one that will learn things about Fortuna with this reading. Except with one condition. We look into your past too. I'm in. We've got ourselves a divination face-off. I don't know how you manage to draw me into these situations every time. The cosmos brought me here to make you all feel alive. What can I say? Let's do this. Okay, let's see. This one is gonna be my past. I spend so much time alone that I hate myself. I hate my voice. I hate my thoughts. I don't know how to exist anymore. When I couldn't deal with the anxiety, I hurt and disfigured myself beyond recognition, then patched myself back with a regeneration spell. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the first one. This is so strange. I can't see a thing. I've never tried to read into my own past. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Oh, what a bummer. I'm sorry, I've got nothing. We can call off the reading about your past if you want. Nah, a deal's a deal. Do your worst. You've been plotting to leave the coven and found your own clan of warrior witches. You fell in love with a daemon of the White Sands, and you're keeping your relationship hidden from the coven. You found a Djing dagger to kill Adina, but you got cold feet in the end. Ooh. You've been plotting to leave the coven and found your own clan of warrior witches. Oh shit, you should become an arbiter. Straight to the most problematic issue. This sounds really dangerous. How deep into this plan are you? Pretty deep. Haven't got to the point of no return yet. But if I snap my fingers, there's a good lot of witches ready to fight our way out. We've been discussing everything in front of a minister of secrets, so there's no risk of the word getting out until the day it comes. I discovered it though. Nah, you're the only divination freak in our coven. And I know I can trust you. Sure, but please try to not hurt yourselves or anyone else on your way out, if it comes to that. Not even Adana? Oh no, take out Adana if you have the slightest chance, please. Damn girl, the isolation sure turned you wild, but I like it. Try not to put yourself in danger in any case. Oh, okay. Would you like to ask anything else? Maybe. No, that's enough fortune telling for today. I gotta hand it to you, this new deck is something else. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm still trying to get the hang of it. Can't wait to witness what you do once you reach your full potential. It's gonna be scary for sure. By the way, I have a favor to ask you that I don't know if it's going to be too much. Hey, I'll do anything for you, whatever you need. The thing is that the favor isn't for me. That's why I'm hesitating to ask. A good friend of mine is in a bit of trouble, and having just seen how amazing your new deck is, I wonder if you could help her. What happened? Her name is Grithy. She is a witch architect. She mostly works asteroids and wandering moons into temples. She is a pretty young witch, joined the coven around 130 years ago, so you wouldn't know her. But she's the purest. I'm sure you'll love her. Sure, I'd love to meet her, but stop beating around the bush. What happened? You must promise you won't tell anyone. I promise. She tried to summon a behemoth. What? A behemoth? What's that? Wow, that's like super illegal, isn't it? I can relate. Tell me more. Wow, that's like super illegal, isn't it? Indeed, that's why we need to keep this from Adana's ears. If the coven learns about it, they'll tear Griffith to pieces. Last time I checked, the punishment was cosmic erasure. What's your stance on this? That I want to protect my friends, of course. Happy to hear that. What kind of behemoth did Griffith try to summon? Well, to protect me from its influences, she didn't give me any details. Grethy tried to summon a builder behemoth to help her craft a special altar out of a titan's skull or something like that. But since she's an architect, their essences were so similar the behemoth got entangled with her own being. They fused. She hasn't even let me see her since the summoning went away. Oh my, that sounds grave. She's desperate. That's why I'm coming to you. Your deck may be the only hope for her at this point. She can't stay hidden from the Coven forever. And when they find out, I don't even want to think about it. I'll help her. I'll do everything in my power I promise. Thank you, Fortuna. I must go now. I'll tell Grethy to write you. And thank you for the reading. You're the best, and I love you, and I'm so happy to have you back. Me too, Dahlia. See you soon. Bye, girl. All right, we have another message. This is from Jasmine. Is it true what the Arbiter Falcon said? Can you receive visitors now? Oh my gosh, it's been centuries. How have you been? I would love to see you. Let me know when you're ready to meet me, please. Invite. I'm so happy to see you, Fortuna. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I missed you so much. I love you. I love you too. I thought you still had a sentence of 8 centuries ahead of you. How in the cosmos did you manage to soften Adana? I didn't. It was an arbiter who took pity on me. Or, well, more than pitied me. I think she was awestruck or something. Either way, she lifted the ban on visitation since she determined Adina's punishment was too severe. And that arbiter was dang right. I mean, she wouldn't dare to go against Adina's judgment. But keeping you from receiving guests is a punishment for all the Coven, not just you. You're just too precious. I missed you so much. I missed you too. So tell me, what did I miss in these 2 centuries? Shut up. You tell me about you. I'm not ready to go into that. It's nothing pretty. Isolation can take you down some dark paths. I'd rather hear about the outside world. It would mend my spirit a bit. Okay. What would you like to know about? How's the Coven these days? Powerful, I'd say. We're going beyond the scale of any other Covens, both in knowledge and in power. Although it's becoming more and more demanding to keep up with Adana's direction. She set up a system where we all have quarterly performance checks. And that's made us all grow exponentially. Many other Covens are trying to intimidate our system to stay competitive. But some witches are having problems staying in the game. And if you accumulate too many low performance reviews, you get expelled from the Coven. I'm doing fine though, don't worry about me. You're always so talented. I'm sure you won't have any problem keeping up with the elite. I guess. Although I feel bad for all the sisters left behind. Yeah, that sucks. We should trust in Adina's direction though. She's the oldest, and I'm sure there's an important plan for all of this. And it's not like the expelled witches become paras. Witches from our Coven are extremely well regarded everywhere, and don't have any trouble finding a new nice position. That's a good consolation, I guess. Anyways, are you working on anything interesting? I am indeed. I'm perfecting the art of enchanted Chanoyu, also known as magical tea craft. You've always loved your plants. How did you end up focusing on making tea? Well, I spent centuries becoming intimate with all kinds of flora, and even in my books on the matter, helped many witches around the universe. I wanted to start contributing to the community with something more practical. I've developed numerous dried mixtures, all harvested from my own personal garden. The flowers I grow are nurtured by a delicate balance of light, music, poems, and a ton of manure. Yeah, basically now I deal in magical herbs. You can brew creativity enhancers, mind openers, astral projectors, summoning channelers. I'm quite popular inside and outside of the coven now. You feel more confident than Jasmine I used to know. I'm happy for you. I'll bring you some tea next time we meet. Thank you. Anyway, any juicy gossip? Whoa, I thought you didn't enjoy gossip. I didn't, but I know you do, and I've been incredibly bored. So I'm considering getting into the Tittle Tattle Club. Haha, that's wonderful. Any genre you might be interested in? Any major beef I missed out on? Too much, I'd say. How so? Well, Adana's new system is making us more competitive, some of us in an unhealthy way. The leader is the one who judges whether or not your performance is satisfactory, so some witches succumbed to the temptation of sabotaging others' efforts to make their own progress seem better in the eyes of Adina. Come on, Adana is smart enough to see through those schemes. I don't know, there's a lot of witches to keep an eye on. Don't let her fool you. I'm sure this all plays into Adana's plans to make you all tougher or whatever shitty power dynamic she's high on right now. That can't... Do you support her system? Well, publicly, of course. Don't let this out of the room. I have my reservations, yes. I believe the system could be tweaked to keep personal happiness in mind a bit more. I don't know what Adana's endgame is, but this is turning out to be too much. I hope it gets better eventually. Yes, me too. Anyway, listen, I'm crafting a new divination deck. Oh wow, is it safe? It is unlike anything we've ever seen before. It's not tarot per se. Every card has been handcrafted by me. And for what I can tell so far, it can pierce deeper and more clearly than any kind of oracle cards. Oh, sounds exciting. Don't let Adana know though. Of course, I understand. I know you don't like breaking the rules, but I don't believe I'm breaking them. She banned my tarot deck, but this is something totally new. Maybe this is what she meant to happen? I don't know, Fortuna, but you're exiled in any case. What harm could you do from so far away? I won't tell Adina. Thanks. So, do you want me to read your fortune? Yes. I've been so long since the last time you read for me. What was the last thing I asked you? How to make an arbiter fall in love with you. Oh, shut up. Oh my gods, you're right. I totally forgot about that girl. What a memory you have. I wonder what she's doing now. We can look into the cards if you want. Nah, that's in the past now. I have more pressing concerns. What's it gonna be then? My magical garden isn't doing so well lately. It feels ill, and I can't figure out what the problem is. So my question is, what's wrong with my garden? I see. Anything else? Since we're on the topic, I want to know the fate of my flowers. Will they survive this illness? Will they become famous across the cosmos? What's in store for my project? Understood. Focus on the smell of your garden while I shuffle my cards. I always pick this one, eh? Okay, let's go with the illness. Your garden craves your tears. You've been feeding it nothing but nice emotions. Now it's matured and it needs truth to keep growing. Your pride is poisoning the soil. Success has made you arrogant and your garden is suffering for it. There's nothing wrong with your garden. You're just tired. You need rest. I'm gonna go with the pride, mainly because I want those air elements to be added so I can make new cards. Your pride is poisoning the soil. Success has made you arrogant and your garden is suffering for it. Fortuna, how can you say those things to me? I'm not the one who... I know, it's a message from the stars. I'll never get used to you spurting the heavy stuff out of the blue. Sorry. I guess you're right, as you always are. Time for me to do some soul searching, huh? Flowers are really sensitive to a witch's ego, so this makes all sense in the cosmos. Thank you. This will put me on the right path for sure. Okay, the garden's fate. Your garden will be taken from you and exploited by more powerful witches. With time, entropy will take your garden away. It will gradually wither and die. This will offer you the chance for a new beginning. You will bury yourself in your garden and assimilate it all. You'll become a magical entity able to grow any kind of plant from your body in an instant. Whoa. That's good? I guess so. From what I read, it's something you'll do voluntarily, but that sounds so scary. It will all make sense when the time comes. But I don't want to lose any of you. Why do you say that? I'm perfectly fine being friends with the magical entity that can summon any kind of plant. I'm looking forward to it, in fact. You're so silly. It was a shock, but I guess it doesn't sound so bad when you look at it that way. Everything will be fine. Thank you. Do you want to keep digging? That's alright. Enough emotions for today. I don't know how I've been getting by without your guidance for 2 centuries. That's because you're a badass witch. And my deck is only good for knowing in advance how amazing you are going to be. But that's all on you, with or without divination. Fortuna, you're too good. I missed you so much. I missed you too. I need to go back to my garden now, but I promise you I'm going to make up for all the time we've lost. See you soon. Thank you for coming. What a heartwarming reunion. I didn't take you for the intense friendship kind of character. It's all because of them. They're just too good and don't mind bearing with a weirdo like me. Don't sell yourself short. I'd say you're still the most interesting of the lot. I'm sure they experience the same kind of attraction I feel towards you. Come on, stop buttering me up. I'm not that charismatic. I wouldn't say it's charisma. It's something more primal, like how mortals can avoid staring at the flame. You woke up poetic today, huh? Say, who do you like best, Jasmine or Dahlia? What kind of childish question is that? Indulge me. I'm not asking this just to annoy you. As your mentor, I consider this important introspective exercise. It'll make your divination better. Don't pretend to be all wise now. I know for a fact that you just enjoy spilling tea. I'll give you a cop-out option even. Come on, just play along. Who do you like best, Jasmine, Dahlia, or me? I'm gonna go with Dahlia. Oh, and why do you like Dahlia best? She's so pure and straightforward. Her powerful attitude makes me feel safe. She's so funny and full of energy. She's just too sexy. I'm gonna go with she's so pure and straightforward. She felt extremely transparent and true. That may be why she isn't as attractive to me as you are. Sincere people are a bit boring. Friends aren't there to amuse you. That kind of truth is the most desirable aspect in a friend. Just being around her is an act of healing. Not my jab, but sure. Well, thanks for indulging me. I swear to you, this isn't gratuitous. I have my ways of mentoring, even if you find them ludicrous. As long as you help me through my exile, you can be as silly as you want. At your service. What's your plan now? I think I'll make some cards while I wait for a familiar from the architect Grithy. Good. Let's build that deck. Well, instead of building any more cards, I'm going to leave it here today, and I will pick it up in the next episode. Thanks for joining me for this gaming ASMR, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.